Well, in terms of pure passing skill, he is certainly comparable to some of the other kids that I've had. In the past, I've been lucky enough to have 3 first-round draft picks, and Ryan's arm strength and passing accuracy is probably as good as any of them. Now, I get to coach him in a game and see how he reacts to the pressure of the game and deals with some of the bumps in the road that come up during the game. But I think, you know, at 6'4" and a strong throwing arm, and now has a little bit of experience, he's a nice kid to work with.
Do you think he has an ability to be potentially one of those first-rounders?
Oh, I think it physically, yeah. But again, you got to, you know, like I tell people, I got 1 foot in the soapbox. But until I've gone through a season with him and see how he deals with all those things I spoke of, then I may throw the other one up there, you know.
How about the overall talent? What do you think is better coming off of 2 and 10 season?
Better than I thought. You know, at 2 and 10, you would assume that we'd be really short-handed, but I think we've got some good people, some good players at some key positions that could make this team good. Now we need to be more complete and we need to be deeper, but that's why we're here. We're going to try and do that. But I think if we can keep our troops healthy enough, we might be able to make some noise. I think our receiver core, we've got a couple big play guys that can make some things happen out there. And like I said, if Ryan can shore his game up, you know, I think we're going to be okay. The biggest factor, I think, that in our offense anyway, is we've got to possess the ability to run the football. That's big with us, and not that we're a grinded out 3 yards in a cloud of dust team, because we're not, but we're a balanced team that relies on play passing and things of that nature to make our offense go, and running the ball is a huge part of that.
Now, Brady said that he'd like to identify a lead back, somebody that could, you know, take the ball 20, 25 times a game. Do you have that right now?
Jury's still kind of out. You know, I don't know. We're going to find out. We are going to, you know, where in the spring it was more a see what these guys can do type mentality. We're going to try and feed the ball to guys like Brandon Sullivan and Atia and those guys and see what they can do. Give them a few carries. I mean, I'm talking a few consecutive carries where, you know, maybe they can gain a little bit of inertia and show us what they're capable of. So, but I feel the same way Brady does. We have to find a guy that's going to be our featured back and then kind of just play off him, whether it means the other guy's spelling him at times, you know, or whatever it is. But you want to have that one guy that the team knows can take the ball all the way in one play.
Why SDSU?
I'm sorry?
Why SDSU? Is it the challenge that lies ahead of you? Is it the lack of media pressure here compared to Auburn, or is it the weather?
All of the above, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel any more or less pressure here than I did at Auburn. I guess I'd answer that by saying why not see SDSU. This place has got incredible potential. I mean, and it has a rich football tradition. They've won a lot of games. It just hasn't been recently. So I've always felt, being from California and knowing, you know, the West Coast football pretty well, that this is a place that can flourish if it's handled, you know, like if you do all the right things and, you know, get some good players in here. We got the right coach. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to go about building programs. He's been in enough of them, and now what we got to do is kind of shore up our depth and our talent and our discipline, and I think we can be what everybody's always said they thought we could be. You know.
Do you think there was a lack of discipline, lack of accountability here before?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know. I just know it's different now than it was before, and if we ever leave here, it'll be different with the next staff. So. That's not bad, good, or indifferent. People just assume it's that way because they don't win last year. But sometimes it's just some misfortune. I've been in those situations now. I've been in situations where we were 13-0 at Auburn. I've been in situations we were 1-10 at Cal. And it's not always lack of discipline or whatever. Sometimes you just, you know, have the misfortune of some injuries, some bad timing, and some horrible bounces. So, you know, I would never even venture to guess how it was here before. I just know what we're trying to get accomplished.
Obviously, there's no way to know if a guy like Miller or a guy like Hillman you don't know what they can do, obviously, in a snap here. But would you be adverse to seeing what those guys can do?
absolutely not. No, no, not at all. No, we have no seniority system here or sense of entitlement. So when push comes to shove, we're going to find a way to play the best 11 guys, and if it means it's a freshman, then so be it. You know, it's unfortunate because some of these guys have been busting their tails, you know, but at the end of the day, we have to do what's right for the team and for the program, and if a freshman is what's right for the team and the program, then we won't balk at doing that. Now, they're going to have to earn it. We're not handing it to anybody. We have no recruiting promises. We don't promise anybody that they're going to start as a freshman or any of that stuff. They got to come in and earn it, and when they do, then we won't hesitate to make the move.
Speaking of recruiting, you've been at some big-time places. You're a California guy. What do you think the secret's going to be to keep San Diegans playing in San Diego instead of going somewhere else?
Winning. Yeah, cures all ills. Yeah, you got to win. The one thing I have found is if you can restore the image of the place you are, if they can start believing that they're going to win here and that this is a good place to play football and that you know, it is contagious. It affects everybody. It affects recruits. It affects the media. It affects the fans. It affects the internet. It affects everybody. You start winning and people think you're going to win. You stop hoping to win and start expecting to win. All that stuff falls into place. But you got to do it right. You got to do it the right way, and I think Brady's doing it the right way.
Do you find it difficult to recruit here at SDSU, considering you got a couple of Pac-10 schools up the road?
Well, you know, it's difficult to recruit anywhere, but I don't know. The weather, is that bad? No. Is the town bad? I mean, this might be the greatest big town in America. I mean, in terms of being clean and, again, the weather and, you know, all the things that it has to offer. Is there a talent base? Yeah. You know, you play in a good conference. I think they proved that it's a pretty good conference in the bowl games, and you know, so yeah, it's tough to recruit anywhere, and it's tough. You know, coaching the Pac-10, it's tough to recruit against those guys. But again, if you win games and people believe that this is a good place to play, I think you can recruit against anybody. You know, you're not going to get every kid. You never do, but you may get some you never thought you could.
How long are you committed to this program? Say if a head coaching job comes knocking in the next couple of years, will you take that?
I can't tell you what I'm doing tomorrow if it isn't on the practice schedule, okay? So I have no way to answer that. All I know is I see what's in front of me, and I attack it. It's SDSU, and now we're going to get this program at its feet if it kills us, okay? So whatever comes along the way, we'll deal with that when it comes along. But I'm not looking at any of that stuff. I've always taken my opportunities as they came.